Hello, friends. I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world, and how's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is great. I almost completely forgot to record today. It's currently like 5 o'clock, 4:30. I don't know, whatever. And I realized, oh, I haven't edited today's show, and so I opened the thing and So in case you don't know, a little behind the scenes. I usually record this during my lunch break. So I take lunch at 11:30 usually, 11:45, somewhere around there. And I will eat real quick and then I'll come do this show. And then at some point after work, I get done at 4. I'll edit it and put it out. So when I do that, take the camera, footage off the card, I put it in a folder that's labeled with today's number. So today is 1798, I believe, or 1788, 1778, I don't know, 1760, so whatever. We're a ways away from 1800, so I don't know why I'm thinking that. But whatever it is, I make a folder, name that, and then I put a title next to it. So I have every video ever. I have them all. Categorized and saved. I have the originals and the edits, and so I make a folder. So just moments ago, I'm upstairs. I'm like, I forgot to do the show. So I started my process. I opened a new folder. I named it 17 whatever, and then I sat there and I thought, what did I talk about today? I don't remember what I talked about today. And I really kind of thought and I thought and I thought. I was like, I have no idea. It was a pretty involved work day, so I took the camera, put the card in, opened up the most recent video, and realized I didn't record today. Like, I just never came down here. It's been one of those days where I've just been absorbed. Work has been challenging recently, which is not a bad thing. Not challenging in like a way. Challenging in like this is fun. I'm digging through stuff I've never messed with before and trying to write API interface for something I've never messed with before. So it's been a fun process. And then the side job has been really fun. That's a constant process there. But I just been absorbed, and so I ate, and then apparently I just went right back to work, and I never even really took a lunch break. For those of you who aren't aware, I was a Marine, or I am a Marine, and I eat in about 3 minutes. I've never gotten over boot camp eating. I still eat like I'm in boot camp. But it's been a good thing to be absorbed in work. I don't mind that at all. It's a good place to be, because when I'm not absorbed in work, when I don't feel like I'm doing anything of value, I get really kind of down. I get just kind of like, man, I lose a lot of motivation. But lately it's been pretty gung-ho. There's been a lot to do, which is a good thing. With both of the jobs, And so the thing is, I just forget to do stuff like eat and whatnot. Which is when I was a kid. So I started writing software. I was really young. I've often said I was 8, and I think that's technically true. I had a cousin. His name was TJ. He died when I was 7, I think, and I inherited his Atari. He had an Atari 800. I believe it was an 800, which was a home PC version of the Atari 2400. It had a membrane keyboard on it. It had an attached tape drive. It was a PC, and when I got that, it came with a Visual Basic, not a Visual Basic. Geesh, it came with a BASIC cartridge, which is a programming language, and a tape drive. And he had a book, or I found a book. I don't know how I got this book. It was called 1001 Computer Programs or whatever, and it was just a book of code, and you just typed it line by line and then ran it. And so technically at like 8 or 9 I was doing that, and I was getting it to work. I would say I was writing like actual real code by like when I was 10ish. That's when I started to like experiment with stuff. And then that continued on until my 20s when I joined the Marines, and then I got burned out. But during that time, so from like 10 to 20, my teenage years, basically, all of my teenage years, all I ever wanted to do was write software. And I would get so absorbed in it that I would forget to eat. I would forget to sleep. You know, especially summers when school's not in, I would just be like 36-hour marathons of me writing software for whatever, you know, or searching on bulletin boards, or at the dawn of the internet, searching on the internet for, you know, programming guides and manuals, and downloading them and printing them on a tractor feed printer so that I could go through the tutorials and learn new languages. I learned all kinds of different programming languages during that time, and I was just super passionate about it. And it's been a very long time since I have had that kind of passion for work. So this is, you know, that's where this is coming from. Like, being this busy and like this challenged in a good way is a really rewarding experience for me. It makes me go, oh man, this is the stuff that I love to do. I love to try to hash this stuff out and figure this stuff out. And, you know, it's been fun. Challenging, but fun. So hopefully tomorrow I won't forget, and I'll have some sort of topic to think. Unless you have a topic for me. You got a question you want to ask, or a topic, something we can talk about tomorrow? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is pro forma. It is an adverb meaning, it is an adverb, adjective, and a noun meaning standard, following a commonly accepted format or process. Don't worry about reading the fine print, the manager told the young singer as he shoved the contract in front of him and put a pen in his hand. It's just pro forma. Pro forma, P-R-O space F-O-R-M-A. I don't think I've heard that before. Does that mean like following a common accepted practice? So like boilerplate, I guess, would be the word that I would use in place of pro forma.